Hello, my name is G.V. Pavan Kumar. I am a professor at the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Pune. I have been a faculty member at ISET Pune for last 15 years or so, and I am one of the persons who was involved in the CEFIPRA grant, which was awarded in 2017-2018, along with my collaborator in France, Dr. Alexandre Bouhelier. Alex is a professor at the University of Bourgogne. It's part of the Carnot Institute, where he is one of the directors now. And the kind of collaboration we had was on a project which was titled as the Electrical Addressing on Complex Plasmonic Nanowires. It was part of the Applied Physics program. With Alex, we had a very fruitful collaboration, and the project itself had a very strong component of experimental optics, nanophotonics, and also optoelectronics. The part of preparation of the plasmonic nanowires, which had a very interesting geometry, like the bending of the nanowire, was one of the unique features of the project, because these kind of wires are not generally prepared using electron beam lithography process, but using chemical synthesis techniques. We were very well acquainted with the preparation of such kind of wires for a very long time, and we had been using that wires for plasmonic experiments, where we were looking at nanophotonic applications. And it happened so that before the project started, I had met Alex in one of the conferences at Bangalore, and we went along very well, and we had a very nice kind of exchange of ideas, and we decided to write a project as part of the CEFIPRA program. And thanks to a lot of interesting kind of programs which the CEFIPRA had, it also included an applied physics part of this particular application. And along with Alex, we wrote this particular project, and we had a very fruitful collaboration. Many of my students visited his laboratory. I also visited his laboratory. Alex and his student also visited us in Pune, and I had a very good time in learning new things related to the project. Alex also had a very good time. He had a very fruitful time visiting India, in also kind of learning about the wires, how these wires actually are used for various different applications. One of the unique features of this particular project was also to perform plasmonic nanophotonic experiments, where we excite one end of the wire with a focused laser beam and look at the light which is coming out of the other end. We also utilize these wires for certain advanced optoelectronic application. So Alex actually took an initiative to prepare such wires and make it part of a device, and we had a small prototype like device which was actually also presented during the final review meeting of the CEFIPRA. And we were very glad that our project was rated excellent, and it is a tribute to the lot of interesting and very innovative work which our students also perform. My own PhD students and Alex's PhD students and postdocs, we all actually came together and had a very fruitful collaboration, great learning process, not only in terms of fundamental principles of nanophotonics, but also looking at some advanced applications for chip-based photonic technologies. These kind of interactions between light and nanoscale structures are turning out to be extremely important, and this project really helped us to initiate this particular process in a very effective way. A word about CEFIPRA. I actually was extremely happy to be part of this particular project. One of the person whom I interacted was the late Miss Sati Devi, who was an excellent person with whom we had a very good rapport, and she was extremely responsive to a lot of questions I had. And I think without any hesitation I should mention that CEFIPRA has been one of the best international projects I have had. I had also other international projects, but overall, going by the kind of support and the kind of interaction I had with the CEFIPRA organization, I rate the organization extremely high. It is an organization which also fosters curiosity. It encourages people to think broadly and also make things a little more interdisciplinary in nature. It also gave us excellent support, not only in terms of excellent travel support, but also in terms of equipment support as part of my grant. When I was actually performing some experiments, it was extremely beneficial for us to really initiate these processes. So overall, I should mention that CEFIPRA has been one of the excellent organizations. If somebody is really wanting to actually take up initiative to write a project in CEFIPRA, I would strongly encourage. In fact, I have already encouraged so many of my own colleagues to write this project. Many of them also have got these projects and they have turned out to be extremely fruitful. Overall, I must mention that I also have very deep inclination towards French research, French culture. I also visited the Alex at Dijon, where the Carnot Institute is, and he actually was a great host and we had an excellent time. I also went to a conference after that particular meeting in the Port Clearlets Island, which was also an excellent, and I presented some of their work. We had also many publications which came out of this particular work, and they have all been actually now recognized by the community. We also got excellent feedback from our colleagues in the research community. So overall, I should mention that CEFIPRA has been central to fostering this particular collaboration. I thank the CEFIPRA and all the people part of the CEFIPRA who made this project very fruitful, very illuminating for us, and also educative for me and my research group. So overall, it has been an excellent experience. So I thank the CEFIPRA, and I also should thank my colleague Alexandre Bouhelier, who played an important role in all these ventures. Thank you very much. This is Ashutosh, this is Rahul, and there are also quite a few number of students who were part of my project. I should also mention there were very good interactions with me, and one of the students, Deepak Sharma, who finished his PhD in my lab, later became a postdoc in Alex's lab, and we had a very good interaction. We also had a joint paper during his tenure at Dijon. So this kind of interaction between PIs and also the students has been extremely beneficial. So again, thanks to CEFIPRA. Yeah, please. So I'll show you the main part of the experiment, which was funded by CEFIPRA. Please come. So we have switched off the lasers because this is a laser lab, and we have to ensure. So this is actually one of the main equipment which we built as part of the CEFIPRA project. Some of the things what we got from this grant was also to set up this kind of very interesting 2-channel microscope. What you are seeing here, actually this is the microscope which was mainly funded by the CEFIPRA. You can actually have a better look if you come on this side. So this is the 2-channel microscope, which was mainly also part of the CEFIPRA grant. So we built this particular microscope to perform experiments where we could excite the nanowires, which were kept at the focal point of the laser, and we had a piezo stage, and this could move the nanowires with extremely high accuracy so that we can place the laser beam at the excitation point and also perform a lot of interesting experiments. Simultaneously, we can detect using various different cameras, including EMCCD and also spectrometer, to collect spatial distribution of the light and also the spectral distribution of light. So overall, it actually gave us kind of a multi-dimensional viewpoint of the problem, and therefore extremely beneficial for us to understand how these wires actually can emit light, which is both non-linear in nature and in certain cases which can be excited using electrical excitation, like what Alex further also showed in this particular project.
Long live India and France friendship.